Hello CraftDee Family, and welcome to another tutorial by She's So Crafty. For today's DIY project, we'll be creating this beautiful lantern that would be a perfect blend to any home decor. Now this lantern features a balustrade type of trim on the top and the bottom, and it gives it a unique high-end look. Now these were super easy to make, and I used Dollar Tree supplies and items less than $1 to create these. Now I provided the list of supplies and tools used to make this project in the description box below. Now I'm very excited to share this tutorial with you, but before we start, I wanted to say hey, and welcome back to my awesome subscribers and visitors to my channel. Now if you are a new visitor to my channel today and you love to create fun and easy DIY projects on a budget, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so you will be the first to know when a new DIY tutorial is ready to share with you. So now, let's just jump right into the project. Now for this project, we'll need 2 of the square MDF art signs from the Dollar Tree, and these come in several different designs and patterns, and you can use any similar pieces that you may find. We'll need 2 boxes of the tumbling blocks from the Dollar Tree, 2 of these wooden garden stakes that were 50 cents from Dollar General, but you can get these from Lowe's as well, 1 of these silver bowls that come in this 4-pack from the Dollar Tree, 1 napkin ring, and this comes from a 6-pack from the Dollar Tree, 1 shower curtain ring, and this is in a 12-pack from the Dollar Tree, and 1 gift box lid that I had left over from a previous project. Now the first thing we're going to do is have the garden stakes cut down to 12 inches each, or you can use square dowels as well. And then you can prepare your 2 box art pieces by removing all of the ribbons and embellishments. Now you also want to flip them over and remove the hanger hardware and also those stickers on the inside. Now on one of the pieces, you want to sand down any art or glitter until it's nice and smooth, because this one will be the top of the lantern. Now just set those to the side, and I'm going to lay out my Sure Bonder silicone mat and grab my tumbling blocks. So I'm going to grab a straight edge and start hot gluing the blocks together in sets of 3, and you do want to make sure as you glue these together, you want to clean up any oozing glue out of the seams as you go. Now you want to continue this until you have 8 3-piece sticks. So now you want to take one of those sticks and 3 loose blocks, and you want to space them evenly along the top of that stick. And then just take another stick and place it right on the top. Now once everything looks good with this placement, we're going to start gluing them together, and I'm using a carpenter square from the Dollar Tree, and this will ensure that all the sides are nice and even. So start applying the glue to those center blocks to the bottom stick first. And then you want to apply glue to the top of all 3 of the center blocks, and you want to place that second stick right on top. So now we're going to repeat this for the remaining sets and also complete this on a second box of blocks. Now you'll end up with 8 of these balustrade style pieces when you are done. So now we're ready to assemble the lantern, and you want to gather up your stakes and unsanded box art, and this will be the bottom of the lantern. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply hot glue into each corner, and we're going to apply 1 stake into that inside corner, and this is a temporary hold. Now once they are all secured in place, we are going to apply screws to the bottom side. So we want to make sure our supports are nice and secure. So I'm going to drill a pilot hole into each corner through that stake. So then we'll use 4 of the number 6 1-inch wood screws in each one of those pilot holes. So now that we're done, we can apply our balustrade pieces. Now here I'm going to align one end of that balustrade piece with the stake edge and letting the other end slightly overlap. We're just going to repeat this all the way around the bottom of our lantern and just apply the glue to the areas that come in contact with those stakes. Now for that second art piece, we'll be applying the pieces around that top edge, and you want to make sure that the block piece is flush with the inside of the frame and slightly overlaps the outside. Now it'll be placed all the way to the corner, leaving a space at the end to accommodate the piece that will go on the next side. So then you want to continue this all the way around. Now I noticed that applying the block sets before the stakes makes a nice clean fit, so be sure to do it this way when you make your lantern. So now we can work on the lantern topper. We want to grab one of those silver bowls. Now you notice that the top edge has a curve and it'll create a gap when applied to a flat surface. And to even this out, we're going to take a sheet of sandpaper and we want to sand the top of a bowl in a circular motion until it's nice and level. So then I'm going to take the top of my lantern and my box lid and I'm going to center it right on top. And then I'm just going to trace that shape onto the top of my lantern. Now just grab that hot glue gun and we want to run a bead of hot glue along that line. And then just place that box lid right on top. Now to secure that seam, what we want to do is run an even bead of hot glue along the edge of that seam. Now this will also act as a seam that would look like welding, so we want to make this as neat as possible. So now grab your bowl and trace that bowl's shape onto the top of the box. And then you want to add your glue around that traced area and then apply your bowl in place. And then don't forget to add that clean bead of glue around that seam. Now go ahead and grab that shower curtain ring and your napkin ring. You want to cut the clasp portion off of the shower curtain ring. Now this will be fitted on the sides of the napkin ring, so we want to apply a dot of glue to each side of that napkin ring and then add that shower curtain ring into place. Now once it is set into place, go ahead and add a little bit more glue so that connection is nice and secure. Now once that dries, we can apply this to the top of the bowl. Now to avoid any messy glue, just apply a generous amount of glue to the inside of the napkin ring and then quickly place it on top of the bowl, allowing that warm glue to drip down onto the inside of the bowl. And then just add a few more squeezes inside of that napkin ring to secure everything into place. And now our assembly is complete and we can prepare to prime our piece. Now I will be using this Zinsser primer. Now it provides great coverage and dries super quick. And here is my piece all primed and dry. And now here I'm just going to check for any imperfections, and once I check it, I can move forward with the final paint. Now I will be finishing this piece with some Krylon flat black spray paint, and I want to apply a couple coats, letting them dry about a half an hour in between the coats. And here are our pieces all painted. Now to finish the look, I'm going to cover the bottom and I'm just going to use this scrap piece of a black foam sheet. I'm just going to apply glue around the bottom of the lantern, and once that's applied, I'm just going to place that lantern on that foam sheet. And then you want to grab your cutting mat and X-Acto knife and just trim off all of the excess. And now that that's done, we can start to assemble our lantern. Now, we're going to place those 4 stakes on the inside of the lantern topper. Now, this is meant to be snug, so you just want to gently squeeze those stakes together to fit into the top. Now, you can press the top all the way down till it hits the picture frame, or you can just line it up with the bottom edge row of blocks like I did here. And now all you have to do is decorate your lantern. And here it is. I added a few decor items and a couple of battery operated candles, and I love how this turned out. This really turned out so beautiful in the classic black, and it really looks high end. And it really looks beautiful in white too. Now, I think that the balustrade type trim on these really gives it a high-end look, and it makes these look like the expensive lanterns that you see in stores. Now, I'm all about decor that you can use year-round, and you can make these lanterns in any height that your heart desires. It's completely customizable. You guys have to let me know in the comments below which height and color would you like to use in your home for this project. Listen, if you love DIYs on a budget, give this video a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Make sure that you're following She's So CraftDee on Facebook for the latest news, sneak peeks, and giveaways. Thank you so much for visiting and checking out my tutorial today. If you like videos like these and you don't want to miss the next one, make sure you're subscribed by clicking that subscribe button below and turning on that notification bell. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.